Good morning. This is Engineer Suraj Singh, IPC, Civil Engineer, Bharat India, speaking from Faridabad in connection with general topic of today regarding status of our nation and various affairs, current affairs that have been going on in our country. Not very pleasant status, but not avoidable also because it is ongoing. Nation that liberated itself in 1947 and now 2019 has traveled some distance. This distance is not very long but not very small also. We have to understand ourselves that we are ruled by constitution of our country, Bharat ka Samvidhan that rules us, which is prime mandate of people of this country. We call Bharat and we call India, and we ourselves govern this nation. Actually, public of this nation governs like all other countries. We are republic, we are democratic, we are sovereign, we are socialist, and we are secular. All we are. But how much we are, what measurement we can take of these parameters, make a question in itself. Can we measure these parameters? Measurements, we say, if we read our constitution, in beginning itself, a page is there named preambles. And preambles, we say preamble has no meaning sometimes, but preamble is main chapter of this constitution, which says we have to pre-understand what it is based upon. Pre-understanding, or we can say preamble. An amble stands for some power, and that's some shakti, some energy. We have some energy on this page, and this page is foundation, this page is body, this page is soul of our constitution, because this is a prime formula structured in scripts of language. And we say, we people of this country, Bharat India, having resolved to constitute our nation into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure to its citizens certain parameters of life, which is justice and which is equality and which is you can say liberty, and to these parameters take each and every citizen to certain certainty of having honor, dignity, fraternity, and whatever is mentioned there. It can be taken hours and can taken, you can say, weeks to explain all that, but we cannot take that much time just to brief. In this case, we can say that we should have justice, we should have liberty, and we should have, you can say, equality. This is no question of should have, we must have. I'm just saying should because it is meaning of that. But it says it secures to citizens all these powers embedded within these 3 points on this shrine page. We have to understand it very well. But question is, at that time, could be people didn't know this when these preambles were written or drafted or designed and included on constitution. Constitution is there, articles are there, of course these are there, must be there, but these articles people do not read, don't have time to read, except those who are professionals like advocates and judges, or those people who are impacted upon, they read it. Even our member of parliaments, they don't know these, and MLAs don't know these, educated community don't know these, professionals don't know these. Unfortunately, our professionals are confined to their field only. They don't care for their nation. Had they cared for their nation, political situation would have been different in our country. But we have acted like illiterate class of people despite having highest qualifications of mandate in society. We proudly call ourselves doctors, engineers, professionals, chartered accountants, company secretaries, judges, advocates, and all that. Scientists we call, but we never care for our country. We just are meant for our profession. That too is in part. We don't care for nation, we don't think for nation. Unfortunately, we think emotionally, not scientifically. We think Bharat, India emotionally. When there is some problem, we start jumping and talking and dancing and singing, but it's only for frequently, for few minutes, not for permanent. There is no seriousness, there is no, can say, degree of seriousness existing within hearts of our minds and minds of our hearts. Both I'm saying hearts of our minds, because mind also has heart. Mind should work, but once it is infected by bad impurity, where you can say impurity of heart into mind, the skills working of mind, and when mind goes to heart, it creates something else. So we have to be mind of mind and heart of heart, not heart of mind. I can say mind of heart. We is clashing. We have to understand that nation is nation. We are alive because of nation. We are living because of nation. If we don't want to live, means nation's not for us. But we are living in this nation. We are getting all benefits from this nation, society, people, and resources. We understand. We must understand what our duties are. Our duties are prescribed in Constitution, but it doesn't mean if they're not prescribed there, we should not know them. We have to live for this, and even though we are living outside of this nation, we are living off this nation, even then it's our duty to know, duty to do something for this country. Not only something, each and everything prescribed under our expected duty of a citizen, we have to do that. But we are not serious enough. We are sleeping society, and we are non-serious society. We take everything easy to an extent when it's concerned with nation or state, and when it concerns our family and personal life, private life, we take it very seriously, because that is humanity. Only this country is there where people don't worry about nation. They say that we are patriotic and we are Deshbhakt and we are that. That is only statement and saying and poets and poems and phrases and stories, but practically no. Very big issue, no. Today what's happening in our country, we know there are many problems everywhere in many fields. There's a problem on unemployment, there is a problem, economic problem, the economic devastation, and you can say employment and employment devastation. You can say political influence, that is Jammu and Kashmir, and you can say NAC, which is a register of citizens of this country in Assam, expected to be moved all around. And there's issue of language and many other issues are arising up politically. Government people just want to keep public mixed up on this issue so that they don't raise any question. This is policy of government to just raise one issue and then combat that issue, to combat that issue, raise another issue, and then another issue to combat previous one, and then to raise another issue to combat third one, and so on and so forth. They want to keep people busy in this and this thing, that people don't know how they are surviving. 130-40 crore population of this country is surviving in the name of God, I think, not in the name of economy, not in the name of nation. They are just surviving because of God. And fortunately, they say Ram bharosa chalta hai sab kuch, and that's happening. We are not worried about nation, we are not worried about public, we are not about future, we are not worried about present. We are just living for sake of living, because all government people know that public is very silent and public is just watching and public is not serious. They understand our state of working. There is no work culture, there is no something. People are not serious, and this is happening everywhere in our country. I don't accept this straight, but I have no solution as well, because I am one of those 140 crores. People are like that. I have talked to many people, and people don't take considerably seriously this issue. Prime Minister is enjoying his way, speaks something and doesn't care after that. President speaks nothing and MPs don't care. Means everybody is working as if this is nothing, just easy going, like they say is of doing business, and they are saying he is of working in politics. If politics not improve, society falls. You know very well the politics is a such control of power in hands of certain peoples, about 5,000 people, about say 800 people sitting in the Lok Sabha and 5,000 people sitting in MLAs as MLAs, and they are controlling power of this nation, and judiciary is there, which has also taken off its responsibility and without telling anyone. They are not very serious now, and same thing happens to others. Government service, we know all what government people do, what is their work culture, and how easily how slow going those people are, and we can't even consider those people are working people of executive. So question arises where we stand in our you can say construction of movement of economy and all other factors. After all, country is not one factor oriented country, takes all factor. Those people who do not move with all these factors cannot rule this country, cannot follow this country, cannot, you can say, progress this country, but they just want to stay in power, and that is reason they are staying in power. They know people are silent, people are speaking. 140 crore people and even 1 crore are speaking. Unfortunately, it's better. Philistine is better, I think. Even those small countries are better. Hong Kong is better than what we think. Venezuela is better than ourselves. And there are many. Yemen is better than ourselves. Iran is better than ourselves. Means we are only country who do not speak about our problems. We just keep silent, digest each and every impurity into our stomach, into our food. And that's the problem that we people are. We are very highly educated society, we are very civilized society, we call ourselves, but no, we are not, we are a downtrodden society, we are a stupid people, we are animal people, we can say. You may accept why I'm saying that, but that is a fact of life. We are not serious means we are stupid. We are sleeping society, we are not awake. We are then not thinking of others. So what we say, if I don't think about my neighbor and my neighbor doesn't think of his neighbor, and then this moves on, the what function, what value it is, we may call brotherhood, and we may call Janagana Manadhinayaka Jaya Bharat Bhagya Vidata. That sentence, it's wrong. Janagana Manadhinayaka Jaya Bharat Bhagya Vidata. We are no more Bharat Bhagya Vidata. We are political Bhagya Vidata. We are constructing, we are writing future for these politicians who are all illegal, who do not do anything, who do not produce anything, who do not contribute to functioning of society, who do not contribute to any progressive society. They are just sitting in chair enjoying power whole life, and that these political people are. And I condemn these political leaders. Everybody should condemn. They condemn only for statement purpose. They don't condemn practically. And all those people involved with politicians are of same boat. Even election commissioner is one of them, and Supreme Court has also joined them. All other institutions have joined them, and this is, we can say, plightful situation of our Bharat India at this moment. We have to understand this, where to remove this, how to remove this, where to concentrate on that issue, on that problem. I have seen on internet many people writing as if something has happened, and there's a birthday for Prime Minister, celebrate birthday. Why should I celebrate birthday for Prime Minister? If my Prime Minister is ready to kill 1 crore people in Jammu and Kashmir, what right I have got, and what right he has got to be congratulated on that day? He is a murderer of people. He is pulling those people to murder 45 days, and nothing has happened to them. They are not having food, and they are not having the facility to talk, interact with each other. And Prime Minister thinks he's done very good job, and our ministers think they are killers in this case. They are allowing people to die, and our Supreme Court is silent on that. It's duty of Supreme Court to protect the Constitution of India, protect fundamental rights of people, the rights of liberty and right to life. But Supreme Court is also not done its duty. Unfortunately, I should not speak about this, about such a low degree statement of for Supreme Court. But Supreme Court is not. They are also sleeping like people are sleeping. What to do? Supreme Court is protector of this Constitution. Supreme Court is protector of rights. Supreme Court is protector of law. But people are sleeping. So until people don't get up, nobody will get up, remember. People in what are not serious about this issue because we are not serious. What right I have got to kill all these people or to think to kill them? This is killing, of course. They are not physically killed, but this is killing. If you are stopping them from movement, they are stopping them to talk to some other relatives, there is no contact between those. Means what when you are stopping all facilities, you are preventing them to do something. It is equivalent to killing, but their survival of life has gone off. Who is responsible for that? My question to each and every citizen of this country, and to those in powers like Supreme Court and political powers like executives, I am asking this question to everybody. If there is a member in your family, there are say 10 people in your family, and 2 people fall sick, will you not take care of those 2 people? Or you sleep and go to your jobs, ignoring them, leaving them behind? What shall you do? Shall you leave them behind without the medical facility, or you will not take them to hospital or to doctor and go home and go on the job, leave them there? Shall it be like that? No, it shall not be like that. It can't be like that, because you know there are people, but here 1 crore people are being killed indirectly. They are on way to be killed. Killing doesn't mean killing physically, killing psychologically, killing mentally, killing willingly, killing by blood, killing by depression. Means they are under depression. Maybe some of them may be terrorists, you may call it. Doesn't matter. Terrorists are outside also. If there are some people terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, they may be terrorists in other states also. It doesn't matter until they prove. Main question is, those old ladies, the women, those old people, those kids, and all those youth who are not going to school or going to university, or those stopped all their lives for 45 days. Now it is 45 days may increase. Nobody knew, nobody anticipated on 5th of August 2019 that it shall take a minimum of 45 days for this state. People thought maybe 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, this curfew shall be lifted, but till now nothing has happened, and we are responsible for that. I'm not blaming government of this country. I'm not blaming Supreme Court. They have not done their job, but we too missed our job. My consideration is, I am responsible for this debacle. You are responsible for this debacle. All 135 crore people are responsible for this debacle. Why have we been sleeping? Don't we consider them as members of our family? Why don't we consider them if they are members of our family? It's a big question mark to everybody. What face you have to answer to whole world? World is watching, don't forget. This is not a question of who is higher, Musharraf, sorry, Prime Minister Bharat is higher or Imran Khan, Pakistan PM is higher. There is no question. I'm not comparing the two. No need of comparing them. Who talk what and who talk to whom. It's not question here, not question as such. If our Prime Minister goes to UN, no, our Prime Minister goes to Europe, or he goes to Europe, Pakistan, I don't need that one. I don't care who is better or is not better. Question is, what about these people of JNK, 1 crore, whatever number is there, what about them? What our PM answers, and what Iran answers, and what UN speaks, and what England speaks, or what America speaks, or what Saudi speaks, or what some other is. I condemn all that. I'm not concerned with that. What happened in Security Council, what happened. My question is, what is fate of these people? You cannot buy them by saying we'll develop your state. The state was already being developed. There's no question of that. And you say you annex that? You say I will read about 370 articles from Constitution of India. First of all, you don't know what is Constitution of India, Article 370. It's nothing to do with land. It's nothing to do with development. It was just a reflection of instrument of accession of state of JNK to Bharat, which meant that there were certain points in the instrument accession, the law regarding which only government or Parliament of India could make, but all of the points, legislation could be made by those people, Constituent Assembly and Assembly of those people of Jammu and Kashmir. That is only that one, nothing else. 370 does not say anything about your concerned land or something else or special. There is no word written special status. Unnecessarily we are raising this. There is no, this is a question of law. There's some condition, written instrument accession, and that condition has been reflected in the Constitution of India because it was required to be that, because there was instrument accession. You cannot ignore that, but we ignore that. They are talking of 35A. Okay, they are permanent resident. This is their land. The state has got right to how to manage that land. So why you are in problem? If they did not sell land to you, why are you in problem? Why you are hungry for that land? There are so many other states which have same kind of laws. Why don't you speak against them? Means unnecessarily problem you created. And people say Modi attached this state to our country. All those are nonsense people. And our Prime Minister always always speaks lies, and he's lied on this also. Did he give it writing? He did not give it writing. Why? Go and read Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir, 1957-56. Because in 56, this constitution was agreed upon by government and Jammu and Kashmir people. And then in 1957, this was implemented. So Constitution of India, Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir 1956 is a legal document, constitutional document, which states something very specific. You read that and understand that Prime Minister spoke lies, President could not understand, and Supreme Court hasn't answered yet because the case is still pending. People don't know. Why don't you know? Did you ever try to understand that? Why didn't try to understand that? I will speak something about that because I consider this is a very burning issue, and I feel pleased that people should know about this, which is very, very important and important and interesting as well, that we should understand and take out from our minds some wrong ideas that have been created for us. Now, for example, Bharat India Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir 1956, from record I have taken this, government records. This is a legal historical document, and it says Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir 1956, we people of the state of Jammu and Kashmir, having solemnly resolved in pursuance of accession of this state to India, which took place on 26th day of October 1947, to further define existing relationship of state with Union of India as an integral part thereof, and to secure to ourselves justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among its all fraternity, assuring dignity of individual and unity of nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 7th 17th day of November 1956, do hereby adopt, enact, and give to ourselves this Constitution. This is starting paragraph in which it is clearly said that, again I repeat, accession of state to India, which took place on 26th day of October 1947, to further define existing relationship of state within Union of India as an integral part thereof. And when you go to another one, this says part 2 of state, let me see part 1 also for your reference, though it's not that one. Preliminary 1, part 1, preliminary 1. This constitution may be called Constitution of Jammu and Kashmir. This section and sections 2, 3, 5, whatever is there, shall come into force at once, and remaining provisions of this constitution shall come into force on 26th day of January 1957, which day is referred to in this constitution as commencement of this constitution. In this constitution, unless context otherwise requires, Constitution of India means Constitution of India as applicable in relation to this state. Existing law means any law, ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, notification, or regulation based made on issued before commencement of this constitution by legislature or other competent authority or person having power to pass, make, or issue such law, ordinance, order, bylaw, rule, notification, or regulation. And part means a part of this constitution, schedule to the constitution, taxation, etc. here. Now part 2, state 3. State of Jammu and Kashmir is, State of Jammu and Kashmir is and shall be an integral part of Union of India. State of, this is part 2, state 3. State of Jammu and Kashmir is and shall be an integral part of Union of India. Territory of state shall comprise all territories which on 15th day of 4th August, 15th day of August 1947 were under sovereignty and suzerainty of ruler of state. Executive and legislative power of state extends to all matters except those with respect to which Parliament has powers to make laws for state under provisions of Constitution of India. It simply says in part 2, state 3, State of Jammu and Kashmir is and shall be integral part of Union of India. Territory, integral part of Union of India, as said in this para and previous para. What else do you want? I don't understand what people understand. Does Prime Minister not understand this? Does President not understand this? Parliament is not aware of this. Who is not aware of this? I am not clear. They say we annexed to this country. Already it was annexed. Instrument of Taxation 370 and this Constitution of State of Jammu and Kashmir 1956, effective 1957, clearly mandates that Jammu and Kashmir is and was an integral part of Union of India. What did PM do then? What did President of India sign then? Why we are just roaming from this and that and this and that without understanding facts of life? Instrument of Taxation is clear. 370 is clear that Parliament cannot change laws respecting state of Jammu and Kashmir except those points which are mentioned in Instrument of Taxation to Instrument of Taxation of State J&K to Bharat India, and those points which would be accepted otherwise in addition to those 4 points written or included on Instrument of Taxation. That Parliament could enact laws for those points which would be accepted by state of J&K. When everything was available, and they say 260 articles were accepted by state of J&K under application of state of J&K Constitution. Jammu and Kashmir has been an integral part of our country since 1956. Why this misinformation being disseminated that it was not an integral part of ours? Why this parliament cannot understand and could not understand, and why our president could not understand what he did. He replaced this Jammu and Kashmir constitution 1956 by our current constitution of Bharat Sanvidhan. He replaced that according to Constitutional Order 2019. What does it mean? If you sequence in, let us say how sequence in, again I am telling you, because people often forget, they are used to forgetting everything. First order is letter written to Mountbatten in 1947. That is just a letter, covering letter on instrument of accession. Instrument of accession is very clear that they shall not accept constitution of this country. You cannot buy land there directly, but through government of state and JK. They did not say you cannot buy that. Just understand this. Misinformation is there. Misinformation. Government has spread, disseminated misinformation to public, and public understands that. They never send we shall not sell land. This is through us you will buy, not directly. And you cannot change anything on that instrument accession without their permission. You cannot do anything against them or change or enact any law without their permission. Only these points were mentioned, 4 points on our union list or concurrent list, regarding which Parliament could enact law, and we know all those points are foreign and telegraph. I'll leave that point. Then 370 was created for this purpose, just to reflect into our constitution this instrument of accession. In this instrument of accession, which is a governing document for the state of J&K, is clearly mentioned in Article 370. Read that. Because you people are not reading it, so you're finding yourself mixed up in confusion and just in imaginary ideas. Oh, it's land question, we cannot buy land. There's nothing as such in relevance to land you can buy or you cannot buy in the state of J&K. There is nothing as such, they just misinformation. People are confused because they don't read these documents, they don't read constitution, they don't understand anything. They just start shouting and dancing and celebrating and all that. This is our culture, stupid, illiterate culture. We don't think of documents, we don't respect documents, and benefit of this, our politicians always enjoy, that this public is not concentrating public. Because if you read documents, you should concentrate on contents of documents and should analyze that. We are not analyzing because we are not reaching to documents. Always documents are power. Just like books are power for students, these documents are power for a citizen of this country who wants to see his country progressive. But we are not interested in that. MPs are not interested in that. Ministers are not interested in that. Prime Minister is not interested in that. President is not interested in that. And even courts are not interested in them until cases come. You ask any senior advocate about this, they will not tell you. He will not tell you. Ask, try. Because we are not documented society, we are only society by hearing this ear and living from this ear. This is our nature. Irrespective of our status of education, we don't bother. If I am an engineer, I only think about my job. If a doctor is there, he thinks about his job. We don't take care of our nation, and that is the sheer problem we have faced and we have been facing till now. And these political scoundrels have made use of that for their benefits, for reaching their seats of power and for enjoying that seat without having any capability on that seat. That's the problem. They are very high class professionals who are more eligible for these positions, but these illiterate people are sitting there who have no power to understand. Thus, if people are fool, make them more fool. People don't understand, make them deprived of these documents. They do like that, and they are very successful in this. They have been very successful. And we are befooled and befooled and befooled and are being befooled now also. Now, am I wrong when I told you that this is clearly mentioned in that constitution of Jammu and Kashmir? Now, why did they remove this then? There can be not two constitutions, remember. There can be one constitution. They say constitution of Bharat India is applicable to state of J&K also. Okay, I agree. Then what about this constitution? This is not applicable. And what about instrument accession? My question to you is that why did not they mention this on their question order, that this is applicable or this is not applicable, this constitutional JNK or instrumentalization, both are very preliminary and powerful document to next stage of JNK is concerned. There was nothing as such. So what should I understand? What should I tell you, whether these two documents are applicable now or not applicable now? If Bharat ka Samvidhan or Constitution of India is valid now on the state of JK, then Jammu and Kashmir Constitution is not valid. And if it is not valid, then it's not a legal part of this country then. This clearly stated in two locations on that document, 2 para itself, 3 para, that Jammu and Kashmir is an integral part of Union of India. If it was an integral part in 1956, how you say now that we annex that? It's not mathematically wrong, it's not technically wrong. You are misleading people of this country. You misled people, you misled parliament, you misled everything. Oh, we have removed 370. 370 has got nothing to that. 370 never said that this is question of attachment or not attachment. It never said that. Read it. Because you are not reading it. It simply says that those laws can be enacted by parliament which are enlisted in instrumentalization, and remaining cannot be legislated by parliament. It is so simple and we don't understand that. And instrumentalization is governing document is simply written that. So why did you say that it's question of special status? There is no special status mentioned in any document. You read every document, all documents you can read, there is no word mentioned as special status for state of JNK. We just imaginary created this term as special status. There is no special status. This is a question of law. How law worked on state of JNK. Let us consider how. First of all, state of JNK is not our state. Never, it was not our state at time of freedom. It was independent state. It is not mentioned even in your India Independence Act 1947. Some mention that. These people had options, either to go to Pakistan or to stay independent or to join our nation. By whatever background be there, whatever could be reasons, they ultimately decided to join us. They joined us with their land, with their people. So why are we jumping that is our land first of all? This is land of JNK. This is their option. They came with certain qualifications on that treaty, that is instrument of accession. This is not simply a document, this is a treaty document, contract document, treaty between state of JNK, which was a country at that time, and our state of this country, Union of India. Both are nations and both are nations at that time. If you remove instrument of accession, this is still a nation, Jammu and Kashmir. If you remove Jammu and Kashmir constitution and instrument of accession, if you say we don't accept this, then Jammu and Kashmir is a nation and you are a nation. You have to understand this simple formula. If you cannot understand them, then you don't have mind to think, mind to concentrate on certain issue. And this is a very big issue. You just did that. Forget what is happening in UNO, what is that plebiscite, that's all different issue. There's nothing to do with instrument accession or constitution of JNK. That is another problem. Because at that time, in 1947, when India Independence Act was passed by Parliament of Britain, there some regulations were passed by that, and they were that every state, princely state that had to join either Pakistan or India, were required to conduct plebiscites or referendums of acceptance whether to join this state or that this nation or dominion. They used to call it dominion or that dominion. It was mandatory for all states, and all states did that. All states, this by their own happiness came to us, they did that. Only this was a state, Jammu and Kashmir, where plebiscite was not conducted. Mountbatten asked where to conduct later on. They said yes, no problem. Means it was very normal consideration at that time that we will conduct plebiscite later on, and this was also an order of UNO that you have to conduct plebiscite based on whatever issue was raised there. It was decided that plebiscite shall be conducted, and it was never conducted till 2019. Why it was not conducted, that's another issue. The problem is it is pending. Plebiscite means referendum of people, just like it happened in UK about Brexit. 3 years have gone and they are still suffering. They have been suffering. Third prime minister is to leave office now. David Macron has gone, May has gone, and now Johnson is in line in queue to leave. That is called country. That is called real country and real democracy, vibrant democracy, which we claim to have vibrant democracy. We are not vibrant democracy now. We are sleeping democracy and we are EVM democracy. We are not ballot democracy. Ballot democracy, real democracy, EVM democracy, not real democracy. EVM can be managed, it can be replaced, it can be abused, and our election commission may something, but we don't trust him because he is not honor of this country. We are honor of this country. He is just an officer, just like a clerk, just like assistant to administer our votes, and we are honor of this country. We don't trust that machine. That's why I'm calling EVM is everywhere, and EVM means BJP, or EVM means that government is in power, or EVM means manage false votes, and that's all. Well, I just give you that. So, all countries like Britain, they are democratic. We are calling ourselves democratic, but we are not democratic. Democracy means you should know what is happening. We don't know what is happening. There was an emergency in 1975. Yes, there was an emergency. Indira Gandhi was there. And there were injustice also with people. Many people, opposition leaders were held, many like Atal Bihari Vajpayee Sahab and many others. They were maltreated, abused. Well, it was just 1.5 years and it came back. But that was declared emergency. This was not undeclared emergency. Now what happened? Dr. Modi, EVM, PM, he thinks he has become honor of this country. He thinks that. And Amit Shah thinks he has become super honor of this country. And both are in doldrum. They don't know what they are talking. They could not handle Jammu and Kashmir issue successfully. You just think it's 45 days are already gone. And people are in houses. Nobody is taking care of them. Who shall take care of them? Are they not our people? When it is an integral part of ours, it's our responsibility, it's our obligation to look after them. Some of them may be terrorists. It doesn't matter. But question is, are all terrorists? Are all terrorists? My question is that. What right I have got, what right you have got, what right government has got, and what right court has got. I'm taking all, and what right president has got. To keep these people as hostages in their homes. About 1 crore public. I'm counting all those public who are residing outside of J&K because mentally they are also capped. They have also been depressed due to their relations there. These 1 crore people, are they not human beings? Are they animals? You cannot keep animals like that as well. We are destroying humanity. We are destroying souls. We are polluting their minds. We are gradually pushing them to death. Our constitution say like that? Does our constitution endorse it? Why has PM not taken care of them? If I have to go to Jammu and Kashmir, I cannot go to Kashmir because I have to take Supreme Court permission. Does our constitution speak that you have to go to Supreme Court and take permission where it is given in constitution? What we are doing then? I don't want to see that my country is ruled by a Hitler character. No, I don't want to see that. And I don't want to see that my court, highest court of this country, submit to government of India. I don't want to see that. In the name of just saying that let us give some time to government. Government has done something wrong. They have to suffer that. Let them, all these people be free and let us face what happens then. You are spoiling their minds. And television channels are showing us everything is smooth, life is moving like everything. This hell with channel, all channels must be banned and public should throw stones on these channels. They should go and beat these people. Why you're spreading false information? We are paying you for right news. We are not paying you for fabricated news. You are charging money from us for television news. What for you are charging? To show false news? To show only government related news? Their favorite news? No, we did not pay for that. We don't pay for that. We are paying for right news. And these anchors and everybody should be acted upon. They are criminals of ours. All these channels, owners, these anchors, reporters, editors, they're all social criminals. They are disseminating false information to public. I don't accept them. I'm paying them. They have to give me news regarding each and every affair of this country. They are not doing that. And I am against all those investigating agencies who are just catching hold of those people Modi wants to be held. Why they are not holding people of BJP? Why don't you help people of other alliance with BJP? Why only people, Congress people and other people who are not in support of Modi, they are being held? There is no evidence against P. Padam Chidanam and he is in jail. Who is responsible for that? Court is silent. Oh, so court will not do anything because court has been threatened by government. Nobody wants to see consequences like Justice Loya. You may say, I am talking a lot. No, I am not talking a lot. I am talking facts. Till now, I told you about Jammu and Kashmir. Is it wrong? Tell me if it's wrong. Wherever Modi goes, they refer to Simla Agreement. Yes, there is a Simla Agreement, and thanks to Indira Gandhi, she got this for you, and you are just depending upon Simla Agreement, and many nations are depending upon that. This means there is some power in that agreement, and we have to realize now. It's not simply a small page or 2 or 3 pages. It's a cover-up to UN resolution. It's a power that don't come to between India and Bharat and Pakistan. We are qualified enough. We are educated, civilized societies. We are civilized nations to solve our problems ourselves. We don't need interference from third party. This is a magnet. This is a very top class agreement, but people don't understand that. Have you ever read that? We are saying we'll talk together, but Simla agreement is valid only up to state when you talk together. But you don't talk together, you fail. This means that agreement is void immediately. If you don't continue to talk, you keep talking, this will bring more and more reinforced. This agreement, treaty, Simla agreement. If we stop talking, it shall be void and void and void. So what Imran and Modi are doing now? Imran has said he will not talk because you did not discuss this issue of curfew with us. Well, I don't support this statement because that is his country, that is his politics. But I also don't support our Prime Minister at this stage because as far as 370 is concerned, that is something else. Okay, if you wanted to play with that, you could play with that. But there was no right with you no right with you to keep these people as hostages. Yes, you wanted to impose curfew for 2 days, for 3 days, for 1 week. It was acceptable. But now it is 45 days and more, and nobody knows what's your program. Maybe you are afraid, maybe you are scared, maybe. And people are not understanding because news are not reaching them. False news are reaching them. They say everything is normal. People are playing football, people are playing cricket, people are talking to each other, people are enjoying. These are all plotted news, like novels, like you can say jokes. So our TV channels are jokers, they are liars, they are players. They are not news channels anymore. They have converted to entertainment channels, and that's all. And we are paying to them for this entertainment. I don't watch these channels now. I watch only YouTube and many other websites to get news about whatever area is related in this world. Because I don't trust these channels. When politics control channels and when politics control newspapers, you cannot rely upon those news. Even Indian Express type paper is no more independent as it was in emergency time. People used to rely upon newspaper, that is India Express, and to some extent Times of India. Indian Express has become now like a controlled paper, and there's no paper left. And now Bharat Times we know is all rubbish. So we know that there is no newspaper available. There is no news channel available for other issues except say so-called NDTV or something, which is not counted now. So my question is, if we don't get information through our media, then we have to find alternative media, and that alternative media is only social websites and social media. We are using that, and there still maybe there are crores of people who rely upon these media, and these news media are not passing on to us real news. They're just passing on to us whatever they want to pass on to us, and that is a crime in news media. Crime to an extent people are concerned. I mean, they are cheating us indirectly, you can say. And one day they will face consequences as daily do at Doordarshan faces. Nobody watches Doordarshan, who cares about Doordarshan? And they will say much lower results of that. They will fall below level of DD, and nobody shall care in future. Maybe they have to close their shops. They have become commercial centers only. We don't trust them anyway. Just like we don't trust election commission, because election commission has become a toy of Modi or prime minister or party in power. He is no more election commissioner. For professional, I can say election commissioner should be. He is just advocating EVM. He is not supposed to advocate that. He's an election commissioner, means he has to assist public for elections. His thinking, his honor of that. He's EVM cannot be repugnant. Who are you? Who are you? Is it your money? It's coming from your pocket. It's my vote. I don't want to vote this way. Who the hell you are? You have no power to decide. Public has to decide. You are just an officer of election commission, and that's all. Even the Supreme Court cannot force me. I don't want to vote on EVM. Then what to do? If some people condemn this, what can you do? It is history, he is saying. History, you are a historian. Mind your business. Stay in your limits. You are not honor of this country. Public is honor. If public doesn't not finish, who are you? Every country's ballot paper. Go and see. You are top scientist of the world. You know everything. You are just an administrator, nothing else. You have no other power. America, Russia, Palestine, Israel. Go and see what they are doing. You are more powerful than Tunisia. All. You are only an intelligent country in this world. You are scientists. You are everything. Shame onto you. You are just thinking you are honor of this country. No, you can never be honor. Even president is not honor of this country. It is mine. It is whole. Every citizen of this country, we have to do whatever we want to do. Today you are in power, tomorrow you will retire. What then? We don't vote like that. Finish. We don't trust your system. You have to change system. We don't trust it. I want to see my cost. I want to see that my vote is rightly gone to whom I wanted to vote. But EVM doesn't guarantee that one, and you are saying there is no change in this, there is no manipulation in that. What else you want? I can't see where is my vote. Who is responsible for that? Well, I will not speak to you much because you are just a small person of this country, nothing else. We used to respect CC, but you are not respectful. If TN Session was CC, you are CC, what you are? Nothing. Shoe only, shoe. Polish shoe of Prime Minister. And that's all. Well, Jammu and Kashmir issue, now Kashmir is burning. It is our duty as citizens of this country. To all I am telling, you may be opposition people, you may be government people, you may be Bhakt or you may be whosoever. After all, Kashmir is Kashmir. Modi shall go, Rahul shall go, Congress shall go, BJP shall go. This is politics. They are not permanent people. But Kashmir and we people, this nation shall stay here. Everybody has gone. Indira has gone. Nehru has gone. All have gone. In their name, we cannot live. Oh, Nehru did this mistake. Indira did mistake, and that person did mistake. They did mistake. But why are you doing mistake? Don't remind us what they did. Tell us what you can do. Tell us on what basis did you destroy Article 370? What you got after that? Did we achieve something? They say land and this. There is no land issue in 370. What did we achieve? What did you achieve by keeping these 1 crore people under hostage? What did you achieve? And what you are scared of? To let them be free. Let them be scot-free. Ghulam Nabi is going there with court permission. Some communist person is going there for court permission. This is nation. You have to take permission. Supreme Court has become visa authority. It's like that. If you have to go to Kashmir, you have to take visa from Supreme Court. And Supreme Court is not thinking about that. Are you visa authority? Why don't you ask government to stop all this nonsense? Your Supreme Court is your duty. Oh, you is the daughter of Mufti Mufti, after Mufti goes to her see her mother. Oh yes, take permission. It's country. It's my part. Why should I take permission for this? And that too from Supreme Court. Strange, very strange. And 135 crore people are sleeping. Oh, no problem. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. I'm dreaming. I'm dreaming. Shame on to us. You know, dogs also bark. They know another dog is coming. But you kill them. You don't give them food 45 days. You don't have to aspire. And we are enjoying. People are enjoying. They don't know what's happening. Because your people are not suffering. Your family is not suffering. Your mother, father are not suffering. Your brother, sister is not suffering. You are enjoying. They are feeling pain. And those who feel pain, they know what is pain. You are not feeling pain, non-Kashmiris. You are enjoying. If same thing happens to you, only then you can remember. Only then you can understand what is right, what is wrong. Shame unto me that I am your brother and sister. Shame unto me. Shame unto you. We are cruels. Cruel people. We cannot speak about our family people. If I have people in my family is sick or in problem, I say, okay, be in problem, be sick, I am going to my work. That has become my nature. Shame. These people have been jailed for 45 days and leaders also in jail. Okay, forget leader for timing. Talk about the innocent social people, civil society. Why are in house arrest? Why are they in house arrest? Did any person ask the government except some political leaders? Why are we not raising this issue? I did not find any such considerable post on Facebook or on some other media. Why are not they speaking? I don't know. This means whatever political leader does, that is acceptable. Tomorrow they just same thing with you, it will be acceptable. Means still you are having slave mentality. British have gone, you are slave. British were there, you are slaves. Mughals were here, you are slaves. You are bound to be slaves because your blood has become that. Your DNA has become that. You are a blood, your slave blood, a slave mind, a slave body, slave thinking. You are slave design. You are the slave human. You are not real human. You are just scared of prime minister. You are scared of government. If I speak up, I will become rebellion. I will become traitor. Yes, I am traitor. If you think so, let them be. I have to take care of my people because they are my people, not prime minister people, not president people. Kashmiris are my people, remember? Citizens, they are of this country. They are my people. They are not people of prime minister. They are not people of president. They are not people of court. They are my people. I am responsible for them as citizen of this country. I have to talk about them and to raise questions. Some atrocities to move against them. I have to raise my mind, open everything. And if you think that, very good. And if you don't think that, you are same stupid guys. Openly I'm saying. Because you are not human being. You cannot think, you cannot feel. You are just jumping and jumping. 370 has gone, 370 have. What did you achieve? Have you got some house? Have you got 1 crore rupees? Have you got some benefit of that? Did you ever think of? If somebody buys land, shall you buy there? They will build hotels. They are all billionaires. They will build hotels there on money. You will not get anything. You will move in cycle, you keep on cycle moving. You are a poor person, you stay poor. You are middle class, stay poor. You are not going to get anything there. Only those having number 2 money, they will enjoy that land. They will enjoy those buildings. Why are you happy? What shall you get by that? I don't know. These type of people are called mentally slave. Modi has you made that. they call bhakt. Of course, I understand now what is bhakt. Till now, I could not understand what meaning of bhakt. Now I understand bhakt is. Bhakt means who does have body but no mind. Or there's cow dung in their mind, there's buffalo dung in their mind, they have dust in their mind, they are, you can say, septic tank sewage in their mind. They are called bhakts. No power to think, no power to analyze, no power to understand. They are all bhakts. I don't want to be such bhakt. I feel happy when people say he's just criticizing. Yes, I feel better in that case, because only criticism can be made by a person who can think. No one else can criticize. Those bhakts can never criticize because they don't know anything. Bhakt means close your mind. This means that accept everything. If you raise a question to bhakt, he will say yes, it is right. If you take a negative question to that of the same issue, he will say yes, this was right. You understand what I'm saying? If you raise one question about some issue to some bhakt, or say okay, it's right. If you say same question in a negative sense, that person accept also. When you raise same question again from some other sense, that's yes, this was right. This means yes, man. If Modi says this is right, yes. Modi is saying yes. Is they yes. Means you have to say whatever he does is right. A country where there is no opposition, there is no one to speak, that country goes to hell. Remember, goes to hell doesn't fly to hell. Means your situations will become like hell. Remember in life, a person who criticizes about you is your real friend. A person who speaks in your favor all time, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, that person shall cut your sir, believe me, head. Why someone say all time yes sir, yes sir, yes sir? Why? What is there you are talking to him? Means that person wants to keep you pleased and that's it, nothing else. He doesn't want to take something negative from you. Why are you asking this? Only a person, that person who says yes, 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 never believe that person, never. So these bhakts are now same. Modi has created those bhakts, and these bhakts can never listen against Modi. This is a very fact. And those bhakts are problem for this nation. Those bhakts don't use because they don't have mind. They cannot use. Forget that. These bhakts are a danger to society. They when they don't have an answer, they write abuses. Yeah, because I write every day posts on Facebook and others, and I get many such beautiful language used by them in form of abuses, and I know I am used to that now. I don't mind because I know they have no minds at all. When there's no answer, they will write something like that. You are a traitor. You are satya gaya. You are old man. You always speak against Modi. All these types of you are. I don't know how much they am their fan. All this. I don't bother about that because this is not their fault as well. They have been taught like this. Maybe they are getting some salary every day or every hour for using these posts, writing such posts. Well, it's their employment. I don't mind that, but I don't take it personally. But this is not good. You see, government is supposed to make country, lead country, give something to country. This government is not in that direction. It's not going in that direction. This country has not expressed so far anything that indicates that we are moving in right direction or we have no direction we should have moved. They have not done anything so far. They started so many activities but all failed. Drastically failed. I have no need of naming them. You all know about that. Question is that why don't you plan something before doing something? See, you are not doing something for your own home. You are not doing something for your family, your kids. You are doing something for a nation. You are doing something for major society, wide society, which contains 140 crores people. You have no right to do something at your own. We pay for parliament, we pay for assemblies, we pay for all ministers, we pay for everyone. Expenditures are there. We should get return of that. But you are not allowing that to get us back. We are spending money, that money is going to null. You are spending money on 800 MPs, that is no use. You are spending money on how many ministers, that is no use. You are spending money on so many executive institutions, all that's no use. We are not getting any benefit of that expenditure. Where just one man is working or two men are working, they do everything. It's not acceptable to me. I am spending money, give me return of that, output of that. I want output of my expenditures. Nobody is giving that. We know reason. What reason is? Reason is dictatorship. Reason, yes, I am Prime Minister, I have to do this, I will do that or something. That's the problem. He doesn't understand that he is only a Prime Minister, nothing else. He thinks he is the honor of this country. Honor is always higher, the people are honor. He has think a prime minister only thinks that way. Prime minister is only a prime minister, nothing else. President is only president, nothing else. We have provided parliament, we have provided council, we have provided executive. You have to use them. No, it's not using. Economy is falling without measurements. We cannot measure speed of fall. Can you measure? No, we are just giving GDP. GDP is all creation. Facts. Facts are something else. Fakes, fakes and fakes. Can you rely upon GDP? Can you rely upon stock market? You cannot. My reliability is I should see what's going on. There is no calculation on bank loot. There is no calculation on employment, unemployment. There is no calculation of how society is moving. There is no calculation on division of society in terms of religion as well as in terms of caste. People speak many times. Reservation must go. This reservation is making people fool. We are intelligent people, higher class people, we are not getting jobs. These people SC, ST, OBC, they get jobs. Low mentality. This low mentality, really. They think they are in merits. Who is in merit? And what is merit? What is merit? Just marks in examination indicate merit? You think so? That is a few hours examination. And it's not necessary whatever questions are raised in examinations, you have studied those. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't happen. And you are measuring merit based on those marks. What did you achieve in your life? My question is that you are going to perform a job, are you suitable for that job? Or you are just measuring, I am degree, I am postgraduate, I am doctor, I am this and I am that? Shall your degree work for you? Your certificate shall work for you? Who shall work for you? Don't have stomach pride. First of all, government seats are limited, private sector is major one, and I should say that there should be reservation in private as well. Keeping a new condition society, private people are also not very, very intelligent because I have not seen that. Private companies are almost same, no much difference. Difference comes only when professionals work. I have seen professionals here as well. Hence, no meaning, no destination to criticize for all this. But it remains a fact that we are a sleeping society. We are not very serious. Had we been so serious, we should have raised our voice for our Kashmiri brothers and sisters. But we did not that. Still, we are failed. It's 45 days and we have not done such. Maybe a few sections from this society or that society are doing something at Jantra Mantra somewhere else in other parts of this country. But overall, we are same. We are just waiting. We are just accepting. If these people die, no problem, let them die. And this is really very awkward state of our mind. Means we accept such condition as well. And Prime Minister is not serious, you see. He is not even worried about that. He is going to US sometimes, he is going to Europe, he is going where he wants to go. He least bothers about these people. Do you want such Prime Minister? Means whatever he does, he doesn't even talk about that. Means he has done as if he is God. Even God thinks maybe he is more than God, above God. I am not criticizing Prime Minister, I am criticizing his acts because I first of all don't consider him a public elected Prime Minister because he has won because of EVM abuse. And EC makes anything, I don't bother about EC, I don't extend much value to CC. But for me, Prime Minister is honorable, but this time I am not using that term honorable because he has not done any honor for himself. All lies, lies and lies every time, all false promises and all talks and talks and talks. Engineers don't believe in talks, engineers believe in results. We are engineers. I am engineer. I am talking to you because I have to explain to you. If I write, I know people don't even read. Well, if you don't even listen, I can't help it. But at least somebody will do. I have read my documents. I'm just trying to share those effects with you. And if you want not to share, it's up to you. Nobody can force anyone. But I'm just trying to teach to those youth who never saw, documents, such documents like COI, who never ever think of that, those people must understand that this is country and you are part of this country, or part and parcel of this country. If you don't hear of this country shall not take care of you. If you don't understand our constitution shall not understand you. You may keep crying in time of emergency, in time of requirement, people will not help you. Will laugh on you. Oh, you are so qualified, you don't know this document. How do you know maths? How do you know trigonometry? How do you physics, chemistry? Because you were required to pass that examination, you are forced to do that. And here same thing happens. There is no need of passing so Constitution of India. You have no worry. Had you been an advocate, you would have to study this because there was an examination. You have to pass that one. That's the problem. There's so many other unemployment issue, GDP issue, and we are saying we are going to be an economy of so many trillions. Very good. Every country become, China itself is I think 14 trillion economy. We are still 2.7 or 2.6 trillion. It's nothing new. 2.6 becomes 5 after many years, of course, and maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 years. If it moves 8%, 9%, they shall be. It's nothing that it was sometime maybe much lower than 2.6 before. It has come to 2.70 now. It shall become 5T also. There's no, but that should be contributory. What contribution? All our industries are down. All industries are down. Real estate is that. If all sectors, you see, first of all, government of India and states, there are about 4% or 5% employees are there of population. I'm talking for those sectors who really contribute to economy of this country. Government sector do not contribute to economy. They just take money from economy. But those sectors who contribute to economy, those are down, those are slumping, those are falling, and there is no control. There's no control to combat that falling. No control at all. This government does not respect educated people. Experts are not valued. Our RBI chief itself is not an expert or professional. He's an historian. See mismatch. See abuse of position. A person who should be a financial expert, who should be a chartered accountant, something like that, who should be financial power, is not there. Historian. A historian is RBI governor. Just like a non-graduate was our human resources minister one time, just like a doctor was industrial minister. So we have no capacity to understand how to place right man for right job. They talk of management, they talk of engineering, but they don't understand anything. They don't understand anything as such, and that is a problem. We have to understand that. It's not simply saying that we are a good country, we are a living country, we are that country, and we are this country. I don't know why I'm getting phone and I'm talking. These people don't understand. They just waste time. They have to talk about sex and all this. I don't prefer that. These nonsense people are just sending call for nothing. They have no other work except to this all talk nonsense. LGBT society. Believe me, people are converted to LGBT society. I have seen many people on internet. They are just sending bad messages, sexual related messages. I condemn them. Written many times. Please don't do this, but they are not accepting. I don't know how people are working in this country. They have no other work at all. All these nonsense, stupid works. Well, come to point again. There is no way to control this nation. We cannot control economy. We cannot control political scandals. We cannot control something else. We cannot control law and order. Rapes, everyday rapes. Who's responsible? Sadhus, babas, they are doing all this. And other sadhus are supporting that. Government is not arresting those who are involved. What this type of state we have? Are we really in this country known as Bharat? Or we have some other country moved just by sliding? That Bharat is somewhere else? I am not sure whether it's Bharat or it's not Bharat. Means law and order, which can be controlled by government, they are not caring about. Economy, they are not caring about. Jammu and Kashmir, they are not caring about. We are standing on verge of war with Pakistan. Everybody knows that. They are not serious at all. See, war is war. Just some destruction in KSA, Kingdom Saudi Arabia, on their Aramco refinery, and see what happened there. They just turned drones attack by Yemen. It's happening. Though that country is having money, they can repair it. But question is, it's happening. They wanted to buy Palestine, US, Kashmir, and Israel support. They wanted to buy Palestine by spending $50 billion. Palestine, no struggling country for many decades, did not accept that. Salute to Palestine. Believe me, I salute them. They did not sell themselves. They accept this and buy. No, they did not say. Shall Kashmir accept that? If Modi says, I spend this much, did Congress not spend that much? It's not question of money. It's question of your land. It's question of your honor. It's question of your respect. It's question of your conscience. They are staying in their land. We did not give them any land. They are not our refugees. They came to us as honors with some conditions. Law mandate is there. They have their rights. We have to extend our supports to them. This is relation. But we just cut their neck. We just beheaded them. Of course it is beheaded. It's not physically, mentally. We beheaded them. We forced them to stay outside, stay inside their homes for 45 days. And our Prime Minister has no effect on his mind, no effect on his body. Home Minister has no worry about that. People are not caring about, let them die. So what sort of country we are, what sort of governance we are, and what sort of Union of India we are? Are we really Union of India or a Union of Bharat? My head is paining, I don't care about head. My hand, my nose is paining, I don't care. They are something like that. Means we are not caring. I am not saying that they should be action against them according to requirement. But why you are holding them? If we don't raise our voices now, we have to see consequences. Let us say war breaks out. What solutions we have? This war shall not be easy. This shall not be gun war. This shall not be a simple bomb war. This can convert to nuclear war. Are we ready for that? We have to think. Are we ready to allow crores of people die? Both sides, both ends. See, when there's war, both sides suffer. Offender and defenders both suffer. Are we agreed with that? Are we decided with that? Are we going to die soon? You should not think about that. Why are you sleeping? Why are you silent? Why don't you speak up? Have you become a slave to Modi? It appears that they have become slave to Modi. But why? Why you haven't slave to him? What's the reason behind that? What did he give to us so far? What did he do for country? You will say Chandrayaan. Chandrayaan has nothing to do with Modi. It's a scientific program. For decades we have been working on sciences. There are failures and there are successes happen in science. I don't mind that. When there is failure, there is success as well. So why you are talking about that? And people ask about employment, they say something. People are not intelligent, people are not credited. Minister says that you are not getting jobs because you are not qualified adequately. You are not eligible for that, you don't have knowledge. This our minister states like that. That minister is eligible to be elected MP and elected minister. That is eligible. You are not eligible to be elected for a job, to be selected for a job. Strange, very, very strange statements by these real intruders to this country. They are all, I think, intruders to this country. They were maybe originally they are not from this country when they talk like this. I don't like such type of people. They were never Bharatvasis, never. It appears because they are talking like stupids. And one minister said that our automobile industry is down because of millennials. This is another research. Because of millennials, they don't use They use hired vehicles and they don't buy new vehicles. The ministers of what? Jokers, drama artists. Who are you? And our prime minister says, see, in 100 days, you have seen trailers. This is our prime minister statement, EVM prime minister statement. In 100 days, you have seen trailer. Now you see train. What is this? It's prime minister you are. It means there is negativism in 100 days. There is unemployment is there, unrest is there, Jane state is there. You can say industries are closing, everything is happening. This is a trailer. You have taken money from RBI. This is a trailer. So this means in coming times, this will collapse further and further and further and further, and you are responsible for all that. You are showing your progress report of this trailer. The train is coming, vehicle is coming, and you will suffer more and more. Means you are feeling pleased with that. Oh, see my trailer. What is happening to see now? You will see. You are feeling pleased with that. You are getting contentment that my country is going to damage itself. You are happy with that. Engineers are there, no jobs. Professionals are there, no jobs. Others are there, no jobs. You are selling your companies, government companies, as if you are expert seller. You did not make them, but you can sell them. Yes, you can sell them. Very good seller you are. You are expert seller. What to say about that? I don't know what type of government is this. You are not serious enough to think of future. You can promise anything. You can promise heaven to people, and people used to believe you. But now they are joking about you. And really, I don't like it. Prime Minister of a nation should be respected, should be honored, should be valued. But that Prime Minister must prove worth about this honor, about this value. Only then value comes. And if it doesn't do that, value cannot come. Your actions, your work, your results give value, not your tongue or face or your hours long talks give that. Public is there for solutions. You have to provide solutions. If public comes open and solves themselves, then there is no need of prime minister or government or even of court. Because I never expected Supreme Court to fall below its silver line of status, but it fell below that. I agree, don't decide about 370, but as far as human rights are concerned, Supreme Court missed its duty. Clearly, I am telling. Honorary Supreme Court missed its duties that it had to think for people of J&K, but it did not. It did not. It did not. That is horrible. Horrible to think about. I am not politician. I am not a bureaucrat, and I am not a legal luminary, but a common man. I know what is constitution. I know what are importance in constitution. I should also know how much can you know about constitution. I know 95% of you are not aware of constitution, but one day when it impacts onto you, you shall certainly read about that. You are not even finding that requirement now because you are too young. You are not so sure about this nation. You are not sure about your decisions as well. That is why we are facing problems. Our country is, of course, very rich country, powerful country. In a way, we have strength of people, we have strength of technology, we have strength of engineering, we have strength of medical science, we have strength of all other sectors of society, of nation. Our people constructed other nations. See that our engineers constructed whole Gulf, Middle East, and many other countries. Constructed in a sense we participated. We contributed there by our energies, by our knowledge, and of course we learned there as well. Both ways are there. We learned and we delivered those countries something. But here we are not doing that. We are not doing anything here. Money of a country goes to where? It goes to construction, it goes to development, it goes to public projects, it goes to infrastructure, it goes to development of each and every sector. It goes to road system, railway system, sewerage system, water supply system, a housing system, commercial system, complexes. Money goes there. But here, what's happening? Nobody is concerned. You go see any area on road shop where labor is available. Every day up to 12 o'clock, you will find people have no jobs. They come, sometimes they get, sometimes they don't get. Our country is not down too much so far that we cannot take food. Fortunately, God has blessed us, we can take food, maybe half or maybe without vegetable. But why are we not standing to our potential? Everybody I'm seeing here in government, we go in the government, see. I just explained to you something about ridiculous, They say there is no corruption. Modi says that. I had driving license which expired 2 months back. I could not even see that because I used to drive very little these days. At night I don't drive because of my eye problem. And in daytime also I don't drive. I think of walking and think of saving petrol because I drive car that's petrol based and I don't want to spend money on 80 rupees per liter. For 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers I just walk. I have to bring some material or some articles from market and go walking 2 3 kilometers. But sometimes I have to. I didn't notice the driver's license was expired. Yeah, it's in June. It was valid to June, and then I suddenly saw. I thought it was in 20. Well, that was my mistake. But when I went to that office in Faridabad, that is traffic office, police office, where I got this license renewed from last time for 5 years because my age is about 60, so I cannot get license for 10 or 20 years. I got renewed last time in 2014, and I didn't find much problem that time. In 2014, I got my NOC from Delhi Traffic Nizamuddin, and I got it done. I think I got that time in one day NOC, and then I did all formalities in one day in Faridabad, and after that I got my license after due course. This time I went to same office. They say that this office doesn't exist there, it's gone somewhere else, and go to that building. I went to that building, then somebody said go to that building, and they told no, to go to that building. The name of that building is Saral. Saral means easy, convenient. I went to that office. I showed to them this is my license. I want renewal. They saw, oh, this is sector license. This is there. You cannot be removed. Maybe ask someone. Ask that desk and ask. I transacted with many desks, and they said, no, this cannot be renewed here. You have to go to some other office. Okay, fine. But you have to take NOC from here. Okay, give me NOC. NOC you will get, but you have to take NOC online first. Say you have to entry online. Okay, do it. No, we cannot do here. All our computer desks, all our workstations. But you have to go outside. Somebody is sitting there, and if he doesn't go to that place, just ask him. He'll get you this. I went to that place, and that person just charged 20 rupees. They will go in the receipt. Actually, that 20 rupees he gave me a slip on paper, writing my for this photocopy of Aadhaar. They did write some number or something, and he charged 20 rupees by cash. They don't get a receipt. Then he says, go to that desk inside the counter. I went to that counter. That person took that number and they gave me 10 rupees. Give me 10 rupees, please. So I paid 20 rupees there and 10 rupees. But this person of 10 rupees receipt, he gave me one receipt. That this is one receipt. Okay, fine. I then thought it is over. Then I went home. Next day I came. I went to that office which he told me. They said, no, this is not an NOC, this is a receipt. You go to that office again. I do not know. So says, I had to go back to that office. I asked him, this is not an NOC. They are saying, he said, you ran away. Why didn't you come back to us? You had to tell me. Why should I? Well, okay, fine, it's my mistake. I don't know, argue with that person. Then he said, do one thing, go to that, what is called SDM, something like that. Sub SDM, go to SDM. Okay, I went to SDM, I asked him where the building is, and there they say, oh, where's the file? This clerk of this. I don't have any file. These are my papers. Tell me what to do. Go down this. And then I don't know. He got some mercy on me. He went and got this endorsement on that license. That then I went down again. This is okay. They issue NOC in that case. So it took me 2 days and harassments. Then I got NOC. After that, I went to that office where license was to be applied for. I said to that person, so okay, come inside, you'll be medical. He charged me 20 rupees and said, this is your form and this is your cover. They charged 20 rupees, no receipt. Okay. Fill up. I showed him this filled up photo. I posted and said, check this file. He said, because your age is 65, our doctor shall not approve you. And of course, there are some eye problem also. You get it from outside. And I went to my known doctor and he approved my medical and then came back again. He said, okay, pay me 150 rupees. Okay, I paid 150. I did not conduct medical there. They didn't have nothing on this. I had to pay 150 rupees and they interested. Fine. Then you go to line and join there for further you can say for the process. I join line. That person checked my file. See, online you have to do it. So I have no time. I am busy. If I had time, I would have done this for you. You go outside, someone sitting there in some kiosk, and they will charge some money and give you these online papers. Well, I didn't argue with him because no use of arguing. I went outside, stayed there for an hour. In 1 hour, he charged me rupees 60, gave me some printouts from same site. Then I took it inside there. Means I had to pay rupees 60 here for nothing because of the job of that person. He charged me 630 rupees for license fee. Did not give me the receipt. And then say, okay, this is your approval. And then one person was saying, because your late fee has to pay, you have to pay late fee, but he didn't tell me how much. One person, 1100 you have to pay. Well, maybe I have to pay when I get license back. I'm not sure about that. I saw all pages of law, I identified that. I know maybe in new traffic law this has happened. So I paid 630 for license, maybe I have to pay 1100 more. So what I am trying to tell here is, they say there's no corruption. It's indirect corruption way. They keep one person outside every office to work for you, which is duty of government clerk or government officer to do. They are not doing that. They are just collecting those papers from outside. You are paying them and must be their share of that. And they are charging that expenses from your fee. When I am paying 630 rupees, this was 30 rupees processing fee in that if 600 license fee. Same thing they are charging there, but they are not going receipt. So they are taking indirect bribes. It's not direct bribe. Computer system is outside, which is online, and that person charges you, give you printouts, formalities, and you have to pay him. This means half of share may go to that person. So that's what I'm telling you, that this is also another kind of extended corruption. Cost is not this, I have to pay this or that, everybody has to pay that. And when I saw one person there, one lady, so my passport has been stuck, I applied for passport, I could not get that. Why? Because I didn't pay anything to the policeman. Why should I pay? Generally, they charge 500 rupees from every applicant. I also paid 500 rupees because if you don't pay, they will miss your file. This is law. This is, you can say, practical law. This is religion of those people. If you don't pay 500 rupees, you shall never get your passport report verified by police. I paid that. One of my family members said, why did you pay that? I don't know. I don't want to go 4 times to police officer again and again, just to waste time and wasting petrol for nothing. This is our culture. Our blood is corrupted. Our minds are corrupted. Our thoughts are corrupted. Our government is corrupted. Our courts are corrupted. Our executive is corrupted. Our society is corrupted. What to speak about? Who is not corrupted? Tell me. Who is not corrupted? Leave those departments, the science departments like SURAJ. I'm not talking about that. I am talking normal departments. They are super specialty departments. I'm not talking about that. In general, we are sleeping, corrupted, and non-serious society. We are not serious. We should be serious or we should suffer in future. I'm telling you, just having education is not adequate. You should understand education. You should understand subject. But this we are not doing. That is the reason I'm calling the state of affairs of our country. In every sector, we are dropping, we are losing quality, we are losing standards, we are losing everything. We are not, because we are excessive people, we are in excess. When there's access, people are not valued. If we were only 30 crores, you see what would happen that time? We are 140 crores. We are more than required. We are redundant. We are more than supply. We are more than demand. This is happening. We have to suffer. No one can escape this. What Prime Minister only speaks, ministers only speak. They don't know ground reality. They cannot see also because they don't want to move to fields. They never go to visit people. They never know what's happening with people. This you can say traffic. What has happened to Traffic Act now is a Vehicle Act. Imposition of thousands of rupees of penalty. One truck was imposed 3 lakhs rupees penalties. 3 or 4 lakhs I just saw on YouTube. Loot, legal loot. A person who is earning 400, 500, 600 a day, 1000 a day, and if he imposes a penalty of 10,000 on the person, shall he pay? This is the question. Is on what basis we are working in parliament? We are approving our acts and nobody is watching about, nobody is screening names. It may be opposition or it may be treasury benches. Nobody is worried about. They just pass in both houses of parliament and then later on the public suffer. Why it's happening? It's a waste of time. It's not waste of our potential. Police, it's shop of police now. Previously, police used to charge 100 rupees bribe. They will charge 500 rupees. They are happy. People are meeting police also now. News, they are meeting police. So where we are going to? Why are we not understanding that this is Bharat India, that Bharat which was Bharat of Ram and Bharat of Krishna, Bharat of Kali, Bharat of Satyug? Where is that Bharat? Is Bharat of criminals? 233 and more criminals sitting in our house of Lok Sabha, and we are happy. We are voting to criminals. We are voting and we are not even thinking. We are not thinking of our future. We have to analyze. We have to consider. And we don't consider means we kill ourselves. There is no need of someone else to come and kill you. People are committing suicides, not only farmers, but also elite people are killing themselves. Because there are too much obligations and loans and accountabilities, they cannot do that. So why are we pulling ourselves to such a state of worst affairs where we cannot even stay and live safe? We have to end our lives because we took so many loans which were more than our blanket. Why are we putting us in that state of affair? It's a big question mark, and people have to check this. It's a general talk I'm making today because so many you can say actions are ongoing in every affair. You can say Ravi Das temple, a temple of these poor guys, scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. We call them SC and ST. There was a temple, and we know about that. 500, 600-year-old temple they just demolished in name of SC order. Is it right way? It's not right. They have revolted now. They are because they dissecting society into many sections. Many sections. Hate is being generated among people. Rather than unifying them, you are putting them on you can say pan of hate. They are destroying society. Religious in the name of religion, in name of caste, in name of such actions there. Right? If there was a temple, even in SC order, you did not submit information in time to SC, and SC order based on your submitted information. But question is, where did it lead to? Means we are not concerned about people. We are only concerned about our positions. Prime Minister is serious about his position, that his position should not go. Same thing, Minister saying if Prime Minister goes, we shall go. They are not interested in future of this country. They are interested in their positions. Had they been interested in future of this country, Jammu and Kashmir shall not take 46 days today to be under force, to be combated. Like this is combat. This is really combat. You are not allowing them to aspire. What else is there? There is no one state. Economy is drowning, is draconian, no jobs, unemployment every day. Who is responsible for this? Who is responsible? Tell me. We are responsible, not government. Because we elected such people, such MPs, such MLAs, such ministers, who are not adequately educated, adequately eligible, adequately qualified to be sent to such offices. But we did that. This is public problem. As you sow, so shall you reap. This is not a wrong frame. It's a phrase. It's the right phrase. We we can say we sowed poison, we shall certainly get poison. We saw bullets, we shall certainly get bullets, and we are getting it. This is our fate. We made ourselves. First of all, this is a big nation, powerful nation. We should not rely upon one person, but we are without thinking rely upon one person. And that is root of evil. That is root of main you can say cause creating problem for us. One man cannot decide about this nation. There are other peoples too, and public involvement must be there. And if public is not involved, there is no way out. Problems keep on thriving, multiplying, issues keep on progressing, no solutions. Only if you take some actions, some drastic steps, result is adverse, more adverse. And that is happening and has been happening. And there is no one to check upon that. Not one issue, many issues. I explained to you about issue of JNK, about issue of our education. Yes, education. They are not interested in education, unfortunately. Education is not progressing well. Engineering education you can see, other educations you can see, every standard is falling and nobody is serious. Closure of factories, closure of industries, closure of government companies, all going in that direction, which is negative, which is not acceptable. So what we have to do, we have to stop this, but we cannot simply stop it by statements. We have to analyze this, and there are no many people in this country who have analytical powers. There are people who just think if somebody tells them to think that way, nothing else. Very few people who can analyze are available, and they are not accessible. They are not respected. Unfortunately, analysis is basis of solution of a problem. Without analysis, nothing can be solved. In analysis only can tell where is problem and where it can be further augmented to, which we have to avoid. But that's not exactly happening. Nobody is serious in this country, but we have to create seriousness. We have to awaken people from their dreams, because people sleep too much. They enjoy sleeping. They don't want to do something. They want jobs, they want money, they want everything. They want luxurious life, but they cannot afford that. They don't have the money. They want to do that. And if they don't get something credible, they shall enter into crime, because they are young. They cannot think for long. They cannot depend upon future. They will do something which is not acceptable, and they shall break law. And this happens. When these sadhus are not acted upon, they are not arrested. What shall happen? We know that. Crime is crime. Whoever commits this must be born, but it's not happening. So there's no one way, there's no two way. We have to think our way. It's very, very important for us. If we don't think our way, we should lose our way. It's very, very significant for us to understand our nation first, to understand our constitution, to understand our society, to understand each and every part of our life. Keeping sleeping, keep sleeping. Nobody is coming to throw water on your face, but you will suffer. Time will not sleep. Time will not sleep for you. Time will not wait. Time is moving. It doesn't stop. You are reducing your life. You are sleeping means you are wasting your time. Keep wasting your time. Don't be serious. Your kids will not be serious. Your neighbors will not be serious. And you will have to suffer. And somebody else comes and takes your area, takes your room. What shall you do? Because you are not serious and you are not serious. Only country in this world now I have seen we are who are non-serious people. We have no serious, not serious. We have no schedules. We have no milestones. We have no destinations. We have nothing except becoming spectator to everything, except becoming clapping on every action, right action or wrong action, and to become bhakts of this government. People have become bhakts of this government without even thinking what's meaning of bhakt. They are just don't speak about government. This is formula. Unfortunately, I not to say again and again because this doesn't give any weight to my talk. My only says start becoming serious if you want to make this nation. And to those government people, government ministers, don't be full public of this country. Take some good way. Talk to people, solve problems. Just don't press people for nothing. Today you have pressed these Kashmiri people without any logic, without any reason. 45, 46 days, these people have been combated. They have been forced to stay inside their homes without any reason, without any offense. You never thought how shall they eat, how shall live, what shall be the problems, how shall they manage daily. You did not keep this all into your consideration, into your vision, which missed it. You have no power now to lift curfew because you are scared of them. If you think you are scared of them, why it doesn't take so much time for people to be ready for jobs, to be their work, to be normal. But you did something which you know even knew what you were doing, and that's the result of that. So, gentlemen, it's all that we have to be careful about this. We have to think about this. And with this, I'll try. I have put Jammu and Kashmir Constitution 1956, which was implemented in 1956, on this video text, and I will just refer to two paragraphs in that, which states mandates that Jammu and Kashmir, according to that constitution, is a integrated part of Union of India. But that constitution is now, I think, not valid because Constitution of India has replaced that one, which is a mistake actually. Because this constitution of JNK 1956-57 is was more powerful. It clearly mandated that JNK as a state had been integrated to Bharat India in 1956, which people could not understand. Go and see, you read that in this early start of two, three paragraphs, you'll find that it's an integral part of our India. So there is no question, no way to say that we annexed it now. This is just a mistake, an overlook, and say Modi did not try or you did not try to view what happened in past. They did not try to see some files. They did not even request our administrators to ensure that this was that file. So it has happened now. It is gone. No meaning of again because there is no standard weight in that. So I will just say that don't waste your time and be with your nation, make it correct nation. Don't depend upon government alone because current prime minister is not very much reliable, and same applies to president of India as well. And I'm sorry for court that court did not think for these people. They should have thought for these people. You have to go to Kashmir, means you have to take visa from court. Unfortunately, it's visa that you have to ask them. I'm going to go there. They shall say, okay, you can go there. This means like a visa of court. Court has become a visa authority of JNK. Really, this is regretful that court did not do its job as court to an extent issue of JNK is concerned. And it is really not acceptable. They should be brave enough to issue orders, but they did not do that. Under what pressure, I cannot say. It's government pressure or prime minister pressure or their own considered pressure. They maybe they only on their own did that, but they also didn't know facts of life, facts of Kashmir, and facts of others. And same thing for this vehicle act, and nobody conceived that this could lead to such movement where people shall speak against government and cry against government to send fines you have to pay for small is where 5,000 you have to pay for 5,000 20,000 or you have to pay 550 rupees you have to pay 500 rupees. That's it's very difficult stage and we have to understand this that way. With this I would like to thank you very much gentlemen. I will talk later on this or it's too time I could not speak in Hindi because of shortage of time. Next time, maybe if I got something, I'll speak in Hindi because Hindi is also very important for me to let at least 10 states understand what I'm talking about because everybody cannot speak and my English is also not very good. They may not understand half of my English, I know. But what to do? I'm talking and Hindi also I can talk. And if you talk Hindi, you cannot talk English. It takes time, a question of time. It's already 1 hour and 45 minutes of this video. And if I start talking Hindi, it will take another hour or something. So better I stop here. And thank you very much for your joining. So I was there. Thank you very much, Bharat.